gets on and gets hot, they get along in water, along in creeks. And like I said, there's only 2 ponds on that one area.
This public ground here is in that town that we're staying in down here. Well, it's so big, it covers several towns on it.
It's big. I mean, I can take you over and show it to you easier than trying to sit here and say, on a map, but you get in there and you park and there's gravel roads and you can walk 4 or 5 miles easy. On the others, you go through a little area and it's all walking. You got a few open spots and it's welcome to the jungle.
Yeah.
I mean, it ain't gonna be.
We've arrived. We made it to the great state of Kentucky. We're at one of our leases where I shot a big buck, big whitetail, last year during the early muzzleloader season. And it's not fall, it's not deer season, it's turkey season. And we got a lot to do because we're gonna meet Cobb Sanders and some of the treason guys over in Falmouth, about an hour away. So we gotta hurry up and sight in these new Killer Instinct Crossbows. Put a scope on them, mount it, zero it in, make sure it's hitting right, because in the morning we're going to be back there turkey hunting. Yeah. The Brawler. I really like it because it's fast. It's right at 400 feet per second, but it's a smaller frame. So as you know, we like to take kids hunting a lot. So you can choke up on it with a young hunter, do some damage. Just an upgrade that Killer Instinct's offering.
So another thing about Killer Instinct is they are another Michigan company. So if you guys like supporting, Michigan companies, for anybody that lives in Michigan, go out and get a Killer Instinct crossbow because they're made there.
When you level scopes, whether it's a gun or a rifle, we did bring some equipment here. We don't have a vise, so it makes it a little bit harder. And I actually did it on back here on the rail, and then you can check on the scope, and sometimes it'll be a little bit off, but people naturally hold a crossbow. After doing this a lot of times, it just makes sense to fit it to the customer. And Josh is going to be shooting this bow in the morning, and he was like, it looks good to me. And usually that's a general fit, because depending on how a person holds the bow and cants it a little bit, that can change it anyway. So simple, you can do it at the back of a truck at your turkey hunting place. All you gotta do is have some darts. This is a 5-bolt quiver. Be very, very careful when you're using a knife to do this. First thing that you should do with any crossbow, especially a new one, apply it multiple times, and Killer Instinct provides some barrel lube for you. And I like this stuff too, rail snot. This is what saves the life of your serving, so you don't have to come to the bow shop guy. That's $30 to reserve that. You can save yourself a little bit of effort. It comes in really handy too when you've got kids. But this one is perfect. No need to take up the slack. Okay, so now we're at the point where we have the crossbow cocked and I'm getting ready to load the bolt. Crossbows are dangerous if you don't mind your P's and Q's. I call this the triangle of death. And even though everything is in the safe position, when the bow cocks, it automatically puts it into safety. I like to keep my fingers past the string suppressors, which stops the string. I don't like to really choke up on the bolt and put it way back in here, just in case anything ever happened. I've never had that happen, never had any problems with Killer Instinct, but I still practice safety all the time. So I get really far out here on the end of the bolt so that it's going to stop. If you see right here, if I'm right there towards the end of it, if I've got my pinky on the field tip, it's going to stop before I get to the string suppressors. And then you just want to make sure when you put it in the rail that you push it all the way back until it stops. And we want the red cock vein down, which I've done. So we're going to practice a technique, because he bobbled the camera, called tracking your scope, which is fairly simple and easy to do, but saves you a lot of time shooting. So I'm going to leave the bolt there. I'm going to aim back at the center big dot in the middle of the target, and then I'm going to use the adjustments for elevation and my left and right and track it right to that bolt. So hopefully my second shot will be fairly close. Okay, I need help with this actually, because I don't have it in a vise. And I'm going to hold it still as I can get it. Now I'll start spinning it.
Which way you want to go?
I believe up. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay, stop. Okay. Now go left on the left and right. So if we were on a vise at home and it wasn't windy, even on the bipod here, this would be much easier. But this second shot should be fairly close. I won't guarantee it like I do in my archery range, that it's right in dead center, but it'll be close.
So we're about to do a competition real quick. See who gets the first shot tomorrow. Wish me luck. Darn it, that was me.
Good job.
Same spot. These things are just tack drivers.
I've been referred to many things, some good, some bad. I like Turkey Man, but I've never been referred to as Girly Man. So we're staying at an Airbnb, and this is the message I got from our host. Checking places, Girly Man! Exclamation, exclamation, exclamation. Don't be afraid to knock. That wasn't supposed to come out like that, Girly Man. Laugh out loud.